Today's video is all about the care and husbandry information on Acanthoscurria geniculata. Hello everybody, welcome to this latest episode. I am your host Robbie and this is Robbie's Talking Teas, tarantula content for tarantula lovers just like yourselves. In today's video I'm giving you care and husbandry information on Acanthoscurria geniculata. So smash that like button and let's get into the video. Here's some care and husbandry information on Acanthoscurria geniculata. Acanthoscurria geniculata, also commonly known as the Brazilian white-knee tarantula or the giant white-knee tarantula, is a New World terrestrial species of bird-eating spider found in the tropical rainforests of Brazil. This species has type 1 and type 3 urticating hairs, which once flicked and come into contact with your skin are highly irritating, so new keepers please be aware of this if you're thinking of picking this species up as a first tarantula. Reaching a maximum diagonal leg span of 8 inches with an amazingly fast growth rate and legendary feeding response, this only adds to the appeal of owning one of these amazing tarantulas. Life expectancy, females are expected to live for up to 20 years, whereas males are given a much shorter time frame of around 4 years. Setup wise, I keep mine in a 30 by 30 by 30 exoterra with my own mix of substrate, which consists of cocoa fibre, topsoil and vermiculite. I also place a cool bark hide, fake plants and most importantly a water dish inside the enclosure. Coming from the tropical rainforest, I've found in my experience these guys do prefer moist substrate, so I advise either overflowing the water dish or occasionally adding moisture by simulating rainfall and allowing it to soak into the soil. Temperature wise, I keep all of my tarantulas at 24 degrees Celsius, or for you guys and girls in the US, 75 degrees Fahrenheit. And dropping it down to 18 degrees Celsius or 64 degrees Fahrenheit at night, and they do just fine. Feeding wise, as slings and juveniles, I feed mine every other day, mealworms and crickets, and as adults once a week a large dubia roach or 2 to 3 crickets. From slings to adults, these show an amazing lightning fast feeding response and never refuse a meal. If they do, you can pretty much guarantee they're in pre-molt. Temperament wise, as slings and juveniles, they can be very flighty and quick to hide when disturbed, but as adults they stand right in the open, making it a fantastic display tarantula. Even though I do recommend this as a beginner friendly species due to the ease of care, please be aware not to try handling this species. Because of the vicious feeding response, they see every moving object as a potential meal. They have been known to take down much larger prey like lizards and rodents, so be careful when sticking your hands around the enclosure as you don't want to get a bite. Growth rate, at the temperatures I keep them at, I've experienced a fast growth rate with frequent molts and considerably large growth with each molt, meaning you will have a large tarantula in no time if you acquire it as a small sling and raise it to adulthood. So that's all the care and husbandry information I have. So let's have a little recap just in case you missed anything. Acanthoscurria geniculata is a New World terrestrial species of birdie and spider from Brazil. It has type 1 and type 3 urticating hairs, which are really irritating, so be careful when working with this tarantula. They reach a maximum diagonal leg span of 8 inches, which is a huge tarantula in my opinion, and definitely appealing and a reason why most people pick these up, which I totally understand why. Life expectancy, females are expected to live for 20 years and males are given a shorter time frame of 4 years. Setup wise, I keep mine in the 30 by 30 by 30 Exoterra with my own substrate, cork bark hide, fake plants and a water dish. Make sure you put that water dish in there. I have seen mine using it and drinking from it regularly. Temperature wise, I keep mine at 24 degrees Celsius or 75 degrees Fahrenheit during the day, and I drop it down to 18 degrees Celsius or 64 Fahrenheit at night, just to simulate different temperatures and a night and day cycle. They seem to appreciate it. Feeding wise, slings I feed every other day, small crickets and mealworms, and as adults once a week dubia roaches or a couple of crickets. They seem to like that perfectly fine, and like I said, they eat so greatly. Like, look, every time they just pounce on that prey. The minute they stop eating, you can pretty much say to yourself, yeah, I know this tarantula's in pre-molt, because they never ever refuse a meal. Temperament wise, these guys, slings and juveniles, can be flighty and bolty. They can also be very quick to flick those urticating hairs, but once they get to an adult size, they're very calm. They sit out in the open. Even though some of them have been known to regularly flick hairs, mine doesn't seem to do it as often, so it's nice and calm and chilled. Just be aware that in the blink of an eye, that chillness with that feeding response, if they think your hand or a moving object is food, they will go for it. They are feisty tarantulas. Growth rate, very fast. They molt frequently, and they do put on a lot of size with each molt, so that's definitely appealing for someone just picking up their first tarantula. The ease of care and how quickly it will take them to have an adult tarantula. So that's all the information I have to give you guys. Let's get to the end of this video. And there we have it, all the care and husbandry information you need to keep Acanthoscurria geniculata in your tarantula collection. Now, this is the end of the video, but before we go, I want to remind you guys about the 2 giveaways we're doing on the channel. That's right, at 1.5k subscribers, I'll be giving one of you the chance to win 5 slings from my own personal collection. Now, if that isn't enough for you, at 2k subscribers, I'll be giving one of you the chance to win everyone's dream tarantula, a T. Celedonia. All you have to do to be entered into that is be subscribed to the channel, go over and watch my Grammostola rosea care and husbandry video, and write T. Celedonia in the comments. Once you've done that, you'll be entered. Now all that's been said, this is the end of the video. I hope you have a great weekend or a great week with whatever you're doing, and I'll see you in the next one. Take care.